Thanks to TV shows like Vikings and The Last Kingdom, interest in medieval history is at an all-time high, and the critical success of Shogun this year has also made studios desperate to create the next epic medieval TV series, which can really capture the attention of audiences all across the world. And in this video, I will be giving you my recommendations of the top 5 upcoming medieval TV shows of 2025 and onwards that I am most looking forward to watching at some point in the near future. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel History Spark. And number 5 is the new upcoming Robin Hood TV series that is set to start production from January of 2025. And this series will be getting produced by MGM+. There's not much known about this upcoming historical TV series as of yet, except that this new show will consist of 10 episodes and will have 2 parallel stories being told. One of Robin forming his crew of merry men, and a second that follows Miriam and the court politics that are taking place in the court of King John during this time period. Michael Sarnowski will be directing and producing this miniseries, and he has confirmed that this historical miniseries will be a more grounded and darker retelling of Robin Hood's story, as a mortally wounded Robin whose life has been surrounded by violence and death is offered one last chance at salvation. We have no confirmed castings or release dates as of yet, but as I find out more about this upcoming historical TV show on Robin Hood, I'll be sure to keep you all updated. At number 4, it is Rise of the Raven, an upcoming medieval war drama which focuses on the life of János Hunyadi, a Hungarian general who was a bane to the Ottoman Empire and won several victories over their much more powerful and larger armies. Rise of the Raven will be a 10-episode miniseries produced by Beta Studios, and it is being directed by Robert Lantos, a Hungarian and Canadian filmmaker who has labeled this as his passion project. Rise of the Raven had its pilot episode screened at the Cannes Festival, and early impressions have been very good, with the series currently sitting with the 8 out of 10 on IMDb. I am hoping that since this series has completed production and already received positive feedback for its first episode, that the rest of this 10-part series about one of Hungary's greatest generals will get released in the UK and US at some point in the first half of 2025. But if you can't wait that long to find out about the extraordinary life of János Hunyadi, then check out this video by my good friend History Profiles, who does a fantastic job of bringing the complex story of Hunyadi to life. So be sure to check that video out using the link in the description and pinned comment below. At number 3, it is Aragon, an upcoming medieval fantasy TV series, which will be based on the immensely popular Inheritance Cycle novels. This story focuses on a dragon rider named Aragon who must defeat the evil forces of King Galbatorix, who is set on conquering the world. This series has dragons, elves, dwarves, and epic battles, so it can be viewed as a B-grade Lord of the Rings to a large degree. But anyways, we don't have loads of information about this upcoming series, except that Disney confirmed this series was being picked up for production in 2023, and that the author, Christopher Peloni, has already completed the script for the first few episodes. Bert Salke will be the executive producer of this upcoming medieval fantasy show, and 20th Television will be the studio's leading production. There have been no major updates for a little while now about this series, but Christopher Peloni did confirm on a podcast recently that the series is still in the works and that things are progressing, albeit at a very slow pace. At number 2, it is the upcoming Mel Gibson directed and produced series that will be focusing on the Great Siege of Malta that took place in the year 1565. The Great Siege of Malta saw a small contingent of knights and Maltese citizens heroically repel an Ottoman force which was vastly superior in number and firepower. Again, there isn't much known about this series except that it will be a mini-series and not a multi-season production, and that this show is still in very early stages of development, as the script for this series hasn't even been completed as of yet. Mel Gibson has confirmed that a screenwriter has been found for this historical miniseries and that he will definitely be producing the show, but he is unsure if he'll be starring in this production as well. So if you have any sort of interest in warfare, military tactics, and siege warfare, then this upcoming series about the Great Siege of Malta will really be of interest to you. And number 1, it is King and Conqueror, an upcoming historical TV show based around the Battle of Hastings, in which William of Normandy and Harold of Wessex have one of the most important battles of the medieval era, in which the victor will become the new King of England. King and Conqueror will be a 4-episode miniseries, and it will have some top tier talent leading the cast, with James Norden confirmed to be playing the role of Harold of Wessex and Nicolas Coster-Waldau depicting the role of William the Conqueror. Production for this show has already been completed, so an early 2025 release date for this series does seem quite probable, and it will be airing exclusively on BBC One and BBC iPlayer in the UK, with Paramount handling international distribution. So King and Conqueror looks like a great new historical TV show, and I can't wait to watch it when it gets released at some point next year in 2025. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to watching some of these new exciting medieval TV shows. Let me know in the comments down below if there are any upcoming medieval TV shows I may have missed out on, and if you want to stay up to date with everything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel History Spark, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.